Welcome back to this week's episode of the Weekly Digest.
The Mouth of South.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Michaela. Let's meet this week's teacher.
Hi, I'm Miss Boyer. I work here at South Middle School. I am the 7th grade world history teacher.
So, what's for lunch this week?
Oh, I don't know. Let's find out.
And now, the weekly.
The Gooder. Won't make you hot like a person would.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, you know, sloppy dough.
And now we go to Mr. Plyler with the Principal's Minute. And I heard there might be something about Picture Day in there too.
Aliens. I mean, that's spooky.
So, Mr. Plyler, is there anything that you'd like to tell Sal?
Well, looking ahead for next week, we have Picture Day on Tuesday, so we want to make sure everybody dresses well, dresses the best, so we can add pictures for that. And we have several sporting events coming up, so it'd be awesome to have our school come out and support our kids, cheer on the Eagles as we go out and try to win.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
If today we're able to create a two-headed dog with 6 legs, is it possible that a similar creature existed thousands of years ago? And I say yes. The giant flying turtles. That is everything but a turtle.
On to Mr. Stat's words of wisdom.
Don't you have some words of wisdom for us yourself?
I do. Aristotle said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom.
Good morning, boys and girls. I have to tell you today that the person with big dreams is more powerful than the one who has all the facts. Thank you and have a great day.
All right, let's do this. I got minds to twist and values to warp.
Mr. Tyler, your Skittles portrait.
That is E to the Z ooh tweedledee-disgusting!
You haven't heard me sing Diddly Ding yet. Dream on!
Higher.
Dream on!
I think a little higher.
Dream on! Dream on!
If you like good memes, then you'll like this week's meme moment. Send your memes to eleadersms@gmail.com for your chance to win a sweet treat.
Now, let's go track down Mrs. Merrill.
I wonder where she is.
Coming up!
So, Miss Nerl, is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, yes. Actually, I heard this being talked about on the news the other day, and I thought it'd be something to bring up here at school, and this is kind of on a serious subject. September is National Awareness Month for suicide and depression. Very serious things. It said like 1 person every 4 seconds in the United States attempts suicide. So those are pretty alarming rates. However, obviously what leads to suicide is depression, and depression can come in very many forms. However, if you think you're feeling depressed or you think you might suffer from depression, the best thing to do is definitely get to an adult that you trust, whether it be a teacher, counselor, parent, grandparent, somebody from your church, anybody, aunt and uncle, and you need to talk to them face to face. Suicide depression is not something that you want to put on social media and try to seek help that way, because that just starts like mass chaos if you put something like that on the internet. So if you're feeling that way, you have to talk to an adult who can do something for you, who can actually help you and take care of the problem. So obviously if you're feeling depressed, these are feelings that you don't have one day. It is a persistent feeling of just an unhappiness, gloominess, sadness that goes on for a long time. And I think one of the reasons they make September Suicide and Depression Awareness Month is because that's when the days start getting shorter and we all have to spend a lot more time indoors and we have less sunlight outdoors, which really does sometimes affect depressive feelings. So my point is, if you ever suspect yourself or a friend of feeling either way, long depression, suicidal ideation where they just think about it and they talk about it, then always let somebody know that can help, an adult.
Here's this week's Questions from the Hallway.
I'm Raina with Random Question, and the random question of the week is, what's your favorite team overall?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
University of Michigan, duh. Or the Lions. Hello.
Kansas City Jayhawks.
My favorite team is the Cowboys.
And now for some very sad and heartbreaking news. But the most interesting man in the world has been replaced after nearly 10 years of service of being, well, interesting. I don't think the new one can be quite as interesting as the last one.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Greetings, my friends. You know, a big part of being the world's most interesting man is to always be a snappy dresser. Stay healthy, my friends.
Here's this week's Random Fact of the Week.
That's really interesting. Here's Pack with some information to help us hold on for the ride.
Our roller coaster is the Thunder Dolphin. It is located in Tokyo Dome City Attractions, which is in Japan. And the speed is 80.8 miles per hour.
The duration is 1 minute and 30 seconds. The track length is 3,500 feet long, and the height and/or drop is 262 feet. It is special because you go through a hole in a giant wall and there are a lot of twists and turns.
So, what is your club?
It's Pokemon Club.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm guessing we have all been waiting for that one.
Yes, it's kind of a popular thing right now, so I've heard.
Yes.
It's on Tuesdays after school, so from 3:45 to 4:30. It's going to be in my room. It's downstairs in the 7th grade hall, all the way at the end by Mr. Adamson, room 207.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
What clubs do you have?
I have Crochet Club on Tuesdays from 3:45 to 4:40, in which we learn how to use crochet hooks and yarn to make baby afghans and do various types of stitches and just to relieve stress. The other club is Creative Writing, and that will be on Thursdays from 3:40 to 4:45. And it's where we have got together as a group and we've decided to write a variety of genres and do a variety of different types of writing to enhance our writing skills.
And now we go to Levi and Zach with Currently Current.
Hello, and welcome back to Currently Current. He's Levi. He's Zach. The person who found the ducky was, drum roll please, Carson McGinnis. Please report to Mr. Morgan's room 806 to receive your prize.
Good job, it's double this week.
The duck was located in the random fact whenever it says, the more you know. Cue tutorial!
So I'm going to show you how to fill out the form for Find Ducky. So the first thing you do is you open up your browser, preferably Google Chrome because it works the best that way, and you get to your new tab, and there's two ways to do this. The first way is to go to tinyurl.com then /find ducky, enter, and then it will take you to a Google Forms where you tell us where you think you saw the duck. That was the first way. Now there's a second way. So you open up a new tab and then you go to the SMS eLeaders website, which is smseleaders.com. Sorry, I really cannot type right now. So then it takes you to our website, which is right here and taking forever to load.
One eternity later.
So then you can go to the Weekly Digest. You hover over Weekly Digest, and then there's a drop-down menu. There's Digest Archive, Digest Poll, Me Moment, and Find Ducky. So you click on Find Ducky, and it takes you to Find Ducky. So from here, you can do the same exact thing. It all works. Just like it would the other way. Both of these will work on the phone. They work just fine. And each time we get a new segment, we will update Find Ducky to tell you that he might be in that segment. So that is how you tell us that you found the duck. And that should answer all the questions on how you tell people that you found the duck and how you communicate that to us. Have a great day and go out and find that duck.
Hey Siri,
Hey, Levi.
do you like Pokemon Go?
I've been looking in the muck for muck.
Do you like Pokemon Go?
Snorlax. ZZZZ. Sorry, what was the question?
There you have it.
Pickle, do you like Pokemon Go?
Yeah, do you?
I already see exactly what's gonna go on here.
I hear him.
I know.
He's talking to me. This week's random days. As told by Pickle. Pickle decided not to tell us. So, here they are. September 18th, National Cheeseburger Day. September 23rd, Dogs in Politics Day. September 25th, National Comic Book Day.
Oh yeah! Can I bring our comic books to school that day?
No.
Dang it. Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man in Spider-Man Homecoming, has already ripped through 20 of his Spider-Man suits. Now, the crew on Spider-Man Homecoming is now having to make even more suits for Tom Holland, and I'm guessing they're not cheap.
Fossils!
Fossils. Da, da, da. Fossils. Da, da, da.
Zach?
Yeah?
Where are most fossils found?
In the ground? Right?
Yeah. Now guess where this fossil was found?
In the ground.
No.
Uh-oh.
Good try though.
Dang it.
Wrong! This fossil was found in space. This fossil was found in space. Okay. Tarzan 5.
Oh, come on.
This is a test.
Threaten my people with slavery and death. This is madness. Madness.
This is a test.
Tarzan 5 is a galactic fossil that was found
on Tarzan.
Stop. It was from the early days of the Milky Way galaxy. Galaxy.
But wait! There's more!
Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help. Can you come here? I can't. I'm buying clothes. All right, well, hurry up and come over here. I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? It means there's only soup. Well, then get out of the soup aisle! All right, you don't have to shout at me. There's more soup. What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup. Go into the next aisle. There's still soup! Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
And now, the selfie second.
If you would like to be a part of the Selfie Second, hashtag your pictures with hashtag SMS Selfie Second on Instagram or email them to us at eleadersms@gmail.com.
So, what's on the calendar for this week?
Well, I know there's a lot of sports coming up. On September 19th, South Volleyball will play Nevada here at SMS.
September 20th will be School Picture Day. Make sure to bring your best smile.
September 22nd, South Volleyball will play East Newton here at SMS.
Don't forget, you can be a part of the SMS Weekly Digest. Just send any videos or pictures to eleadersms@gmail.com.
Would you like to see more projects by the e-leaders? Check out our website at smseleaders.com.
Welcome back to this week's episode.
What is that?
No.
You okay there, man?
No. Go here!
Oh my god!
But wait, there's more.
Hello and welcome to Know Your Role. This is going to be a new segment in the Weekly Digest. The goal of this particular segment, Know Your Role, is simple. It's in the name. The know has to do with knowledge. We want to impart some timely knowledge to you, the audience. The your has to do with you, the esteemed students of South Middle School. And the role has to do with the duties you hold or will hold as citizens of the United States of America. The first few segments will be all about the upcoming presidential election, which is only a little over 7 weeks away. So we're calling this series Know Your Role Before You Go to the Poll. Today we meet with Mr. Walkup, who is not just the most interesting man in the world, he's also the most intelligent man in the world, and possibly the cosmos. And he's also a personal hero of mine for more reasons than I could list in a lifetime. Let's not waste any time, Mr. Walkup. You've participated in several presidential elections and witnessed several. Is it just me, or is this political season and presidential election a little unique?
This presidential election is more unique than previous elections because traditionally we've had two parties in our country since the 1850s, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. The Republican Party is usually conservative and doesn't like a lot of change. The Democratic Party is called also the Liberal Party, and they always want to change things quite a bit. And that's the basic difference between the two, but the two have been around for quite a while.
I see. So we've got one main question we want to address in this episode, and that is, it comes to us from Dayron, one of our viewers in Indiana and Indiana Avenue. Dayron asks, what makes a presidential election, this one, so polarizing?
This particular election is so different from any election before. And one of the main reasons is, on the Democratic Party, we have Hillary Clinton, who's been in politics for a long time, and it would be no surprise that someone like her would get the nomination over a party. What is really strange this year is the Republican nominee doesn't have a reputation as a political leader. He's Donald Trump, who was a businessman. And when he came into this race for president in the primaries, everybody thought he had no chance at all against the regular politicians. And to everyone's surprise, he defeated 16 other candidates to get the nomination.
So is there anything specifically that is going to make this election different when it comes to those two parties, those two candidates, and why they're so opposed to one another, and why people tend to gravitate toward one end of the spectrum or another?
Yeah, this is really very much a polarizing election where people are drawn totally to one candidate or totally to the other candidate, and they have a hard time seeing the viewpoint of the opposite side. Some of the issues that are coming up that have caused this to be a polarizing election, one of them is, of course, the economy, and that's always an issue in every election. The Republican Party is usually in favor of little government regulation of business, and they say there's such a thing as what they call trickle-down economics, that if there's enough businesses, they can hire more people, and eventually everybody gets to be better off. And then the Democratic Party is always in favor, usually, of a lot of social programs to help people out who need assistance. So a lot of social programs. An example of a social program would be something like Medicaid or Medicare or Social Security. So they usually want to expand those. So those are always a controversy in every election. But one of the ones that's really vital, it's caused a big break between the two parties, is foreign policy. Because right now we have several countries that are giving us trouble. And the countries that are giving us trouble are North Korea, who's testing nuclear weapons that could reach the United States now. Iran, who we just did the controversial nuclear deal with, that they can't have an atomic bomb for 15 years, but what happens at the end of the 15 years? We have China and Russia being more forceful with us and trying to lay claims over territory that is not theirs. And another polarizing issue is there seems to be more racial unrest in the country right now than at any time previous. So those are certainly issues that are causing a lot of problems. And then, of course, the immigration issue is another one. And the Democratic Party is in favor, as I see it, in favor of more liberal immigration, let more people come. the Republican Party wants to secure the borders and make people follow the laws as they are currently written. So that's a big issue. And whether we can work these things out, we will find out in the election, but I know whoever wins, part of the people in the United States won't be happy with the result.
And they will probably have their hands full.
They will. I think sometimes that maybe you and I should run for president and vice president.
I definitely agree with that. Okay, so today's last question comes from an anonymous student in the upstairs 8th grade hallway, locker number 2036. Stick around after the show and I'll give you the combination. Anywho, the student writes, Mr. Walkup, why should we fear the mustache?
The mustache is all powerful. It created the universe. How do you think I stay so good looking? I take good care of my mustache because I don't want to offend it. By the way, it's not a mustache, it's a lip brow.
Well, we're out of time for this segment of Know Your Role. We hope you learned something, but more importantly, we hope you take that knowledge and do something with it. See you next time.